A murder, a ghostly visit, and a shocking courtroom testimony. What if a spirit could speak from beyond the grave to reveal the truth? This is the chilling case of the Greenbrier Ghost, a tale where mystery meets the supernatural. Our story takes place in 1897 in the small rural town of Greenbrier County, West Virginia, a town that would soon become infamous for one of the strangest murder cases in American history. This is the story of Zona Heaster, a young woman whose death was initially ruled an accident, but would soon become known as one of the only cases where a ghost's testimony played a crucial role in solving a crime. Zona, as she was commonly known, was a young woman who had recently married a blacksmith named Erasmus Shue. From the outside, the couple appeared happy, but beneath the surface, something far more sinister was lurking. On a cold January day in 1897, Zona's lifeless body was discovered at her home by a local boy who had been sent to run an errand. She was found lying at the bottom of the stairs, her body positioned in an almost unnatural manner. When the local doctor and coroner, Dr. George Knapp, arrived, he found Zona's husband cradling her body and weeping inconsolably. Shue was so distraught that he refused to let anyone examine his wife's body thoroughly, and Dr. Knapp, perhaps feeling sympathy for the grieving husband, quickly declared the cause of death to be everlasting faint, an old term for a heart attack. Zona was buried soon after, and that might have been the end of the story if not for one very peculiar twist. Zona's mother, Mary Jane Heaster, never believed that her daughter had died of natural causes. She had always been suspicious of Shue, and her suspicions only grew stronger after Zona's death. Mary Jane prayed fervently for answers, and according to her, those prayers were soon answered, in the most unexpected way. Over the course of 4 nights, Zona's spirit appeared to her mother, revealing that Trout had been abusive and that he had murdered her in a fit of rage by breaking her neck. Mary Jane Heaster was so convinced by these ghostly visits that she went to the local prosecutor, John Preston, and begged him to reopen the case. Whether out of sympathy or curiosity, Preston agreed, and Zona's body was exhumed for a proper autopsy. The examination revealed shocking details. Zona's neck had indeed been broken and there were clear signs of strangulation. The ghostly testimony had been right. Shue was arrested and put on trial for the murder of his wife. During the trial, Mary Jane Heaster took the stand and recounted the story of her daughter's ghostly visits. Remarkably, the defense tried to paint Mary Jane as delusional, but her testimony seemed to resonate with the jury. Perhaps it was the eerie details that matched the autopsy findings, or perhaps it was the unease surrounding Shue himself, his history of violent behavior and multiple failed marriages. The jury found Shue guilty of murder, and he was sentenced to life in prison. He died just a few years later, but the legend of the Greenbrier Ghost lived on. It became a story passed down through generations, a tale of justice from beyond the grave, where a mother's love and a restless spirit combined to bring a killer to justice. But what really happened in Greenbrier County? Was it truly a ghost that revealed the truth, or was it Mary Jane's intuition that led her to piece together what had happened to her daughter? Many believe that Mary Jane simply knew her daughter well enough to recognize that something was wrong, and used the story of the ghost to ensure the authorities would take her seriously. Others, however, remain convinced that Zona herself returned from beyond the veil, determined to see that her killer was brought to justice. The Greenbrier Ghost is one of the most unique cases in American legal history, where the supernatural seemed to cross into the courtroom. It raises intriguing questions about the power of belief, the bond between mother and child, and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. Was it a mother's intuition, a desperate attempt to find justice, or did Zona's spirit truly reach out to ensure her story was told? Paranormal investigators and enthusiasts have visited Greenbrier County for years, hoping to catch a glimpse of Zona's restless spirit. Many claim to feel an unexplainable chill near her gravesite, while others say they have seen a figure in white wandering the area. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, the story of the Greenbrier Ghost continues to captivate and chill those who hear it. The Greenbrier Ghost reminds us that sometimes the truth finds a way to be heard, no matter what. If you're intrigued by haunted places and untold stories, join us as we explore the Winchester Mystery House, a mansion built with endless rooms, staircases leading nowhere, and a tale of grief and mystery. Click on the next video and continue your journey into the unknown.